Thank you, Phyllis. I have such happy associations with that song. You throw me off every time we do this. Good morning and happy May Day. My name is Joni, and I'm delighted to be your service leader today. Welcome to Unity of Bloomington. At Unity, we offer practical, spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We're a center for spiritual growth, and we provide inspiration, tools, and practices that support you on your path. We extend a special welcome today if you're joining us online. If you'd like to find out more about us or sign up for our newsletter, please visit our website at unityofbloomington.org. Please stand and join us in joyful song.
Changes the things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. If you ask me who am I am wisdom, I am light. I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes the things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I can choose to be the light that brightens someone's darkest night. I'm so much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. Changes the things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes the things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, grateful. Today I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful. Today I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. Today I choose to be loving, so loving. Today I choose to be loving, loving. Today I choose to be joyful, so joyful. Today I choose to be joyful, joyful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. It's all up to me. Today I choose to be playful, so playful. Today I choose to be playful, playful. Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be grateful, grateful. To be grateful, grateful. To be grateful, grateful.
Please join me in affirming our statement of being. Together, There is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it, I live and move and have my being. You may be seated. One way we empower abundant and meaningful living is by practicing and living our 5 basic principles. I will state the principle and invite you to respond with the affirmation. God is all good and active in everything, everywhere.
God is.
I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and everyone.
I am.
I create my experiences by what I think, feel, do, and believe.
I create.
Through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life.
I pray.
I do and give my best by living the truth I know. I make a difference.
I live.
And now I'll invite Ginger up for our moment with the children.
Good morning. I'll sit on this side. I don't think it matters. How are you?
Good.
Thank you. So, we're talking about change this month. Is there anything that's happening in the next few weeks that's kind of different for you?
Girls on the Run.
Girls on the Run. I don't know anything about this. Can you explain?
Well, you basically run like 5 or 4 miles, and then when you're done, we get a snack and we play a couple of games.
I like that. We are going to run, and then as a reward for running, you get to eat. Is that right?
Kinda.
Well, that's how I'd like to think about it if I was going to run. That sounds wonderful. I think I could walk 4 or 5 miles, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to run. Have you been practicing?
Yeah, people can run, skip, do basically everything, but at least you have to run too.
Well, I like that. So, have you been practicing for this event?
No.
No, you haven't been like going out for a run once a week just to build up your tolerance? I look forward to seeing how you do. So, is the end of school soon?
Yeah, it's like a little less than 6 weeks.
A little less than 6 weeks. And what grade are you in?
5th.
5th grade. So at the end of this year, you're going to experience, or end of this May, you're going to be experiencing quite a shift because you're going to be saying goodbye to the 5th grade and then maybe saying hello to the 6th grade. Does that sound like something that's going to happen?
Probably.
Probably. So a lot of changes. How do you feel about this change in your life?
Excited and like not excited.
Actually, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some people say that the only difference between being excited about something and being unsure or maybe even afraid of something is how we think about it. And so as you're going to go through this change, I would encourage you to stay in that energy of excitement because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. And if we can keep our minds open, we can be aware of all the blessings that this change is going to have for us. So I'll stay excited for you, and you stay excited and running for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate you sharing all the interesting things that are happening in your life and the change that you're experiencing. And if you ever need to ask anyone, or if you ever need any encouragement, you can always reach out to any one of us here in this room and say, I need a little encouragement. I'm going through some change, and I just need to know that it's all going to be okay. And we'll say, don't worry, Ella, you got this, okay? You are our future. So let's sing Ella down, okay?
You are the future, and we love you. You are the future, and we honor you. You are the future, and we lift you up. You are the future, you're divine.
The 2022 theme, change. Sometimes we wish that things would never change. We may resist the thought that change is a necessary part of life, but any one of us looking back can see that change has been responsible for great things in us and in our life. What if we decided to embrace change as a gift, an opportunity, an enchanting miracle? If change comes into our life, if some relationship has changed, if we've changed jobs or place of residence, whatever the change may be, we can know that God is in the midst of this change, opening new doors and revealing new paths. Every change brings with it some new good. The most important difference that changing circumstances and conditions bring is the inner transformation that takes place in us. Whatever it is, a change of thought, an elevation of consciousness, or the renewal of spirit, we are assured that we can experience the enchanting miracle of change with confidence and ease. Please join me in saying this month's affirmation. Together, I embrace change and navigate it gracefully. The flowers, the beautiful flowers behind me today, are from the celebration of life for Lynn Boyle Bass's mother. This took place in the chapel yesterday. Please leave the flowers for the family. And one other announcement for the next 2 Wednesdays, you can join Ginger here in the chapel for meditation at 7 p.m. this coming Wednesday and the following Wednesday. 2 more opportunities for Wednesday night meditation. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience on earth. With this experience come all the challenges of being human together. We recognize there are places in our world where there's the appearance of conflict and people are displaced and dying. In the midst of all of this, we believe there is no person, situation, or force greater than the power of God, our source of peace, strength, wisdom, and courage. Let us be silent in the one presence as we affirm divine order and the experience and expression of peace in every corner of our planet. And so it is, and so I let it be. And now we'll read from the Daily Word. The Daily Word is produced and published by Unity. You can learn more about the Daily Word and subscribe at dailyword.com. The word for today is joy, and our affirmation is, I carry joy in my heart. My many happy experiences and memories may lead me to feel joyful, but I know they're not the source of my joy. One of my divine gifts, joy, is part of my spiritual identity, as close to me as my next breath. Joy wells up and spills over within me when I bring my awareness to my spiritual nature and to my oneness with all good and all life. It is an attitude I hold in mind and a feeling in my heart. The happiness I feel in life depends on my allowing my inner wellspring of joy to come forth. I nurture my joy by maintaining a regular prayer practice that enhances my awareness of God and by making time for the things that make me happiest. I go into the world grateful for the joy that resides within me, my gift to share generously. For you shall go out in joy and be led back in peace. Isaiah 55, verse 12. And now we'll join together in speaking the affirmation aloud. Together, I carry joy in my heart. And now I invite you to repeat it to yourself silently. Today, our speaker is our spiritual ministry co-coordinator, Ginger Curry, and our musical inspiration is provided by our Unity Music team.
And actually, we're going to do a little bit of a replay from last week. You sounded so good last week as musical inspiration. We're going to ask you to rejoin us today on musical inspiration. When I was in high school, I used to complain about all kinds of things. And my grandmother, who was from the Ozarks, my hill grandma, I called her, would, listen and listen. And one day she finally said, I used to say somebody should do something about that. And so eventually one day she said to me, somebody is your middle name. And I have always remembered that. So back in mid-2017, I was complaining to myself out loud about what I was reading on my news feed. And it's like, I really don't like this. Somebody really should do something about that. And in my head, I saw my grandmother's face, and she's been gone probably 15 years or so. I saw her face, and I heard her say, somebody is your middle name. And I thought, okay, Grandma, I get it, okay? I went to sleep, and the next morning, I woke up with this song in my head. Wow. So Grandma wrote this song through me. It's called I Am the Change, and you're going to help us sing it. I'm going to teach it to you. It's real short. Some of you, we've done this before a couple years ago, so some of you may remember it. But we're going to sing I Am the Change 3 times, that verse, and then it's going to go to We Are the Change, because once we determine that we ourselves, I am going to be the change, then we get together with like-minded people, like coming here on Sunday morning. And we together are a bigger and a better change than just one person. So 3 times through, I am the change, and then we are the change a couple of times. So there's 2 parts to it. Here's the first part. You sing this 3 times. I am the change we are waiting for. Sing that with me.
I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for.
I stand for what is right. Sing that.
I stand for what is right.
So back to the beginning. Do all 3 times and then that last one. 1, 2, ready, go.
I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I stand for what is right.
Good. Next part. I stand. They're going to echo it. I stand.
I stand.
I stand.
I
for
stand.
what is right. I stand.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand for what is right.
They're going to add some harmony to it, so don't let that throw you off. And if you're a music type person, you can sing harmony too if you want. Okay, here we go from the beginning.
I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I stand for what is right.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand. I stand for what is right.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand.
I stand. I stand for what is right.
Again.
I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we are waiting for. I am the change we waiting for. We are the change we are waiting for. We are the change we are waiting for. We stand for what is right. We stand. We stand. We stand. We stand for what is right. We stand. We stand. We stand. We stand for what is right.
One more time.
We are the change we are waiting for. We are the change we are waiting for. We are the change we are waiting for. We stand for what is right.
We stand.
We stand.
We stand.
We stand. We stand for what is right.
We stand.
We stand.
We stand.
We stand. We stand for what is right.
Somebody is your middle name.
Wow, you all sound great. Are you ready to go on the road? Thank you, Phyllis, and thank you, Unity Music Team. I'm so grateful to be here this morning. Boy, was it hard to try not to sing along with everybody. Oh, it's so, I'm just thrilled to see everyone's bright and beautiful faces this morning. And hello to everyone that might be online joining us. My name is Ginger. I'm one of the spiritual leaders here at Unity of Bloomington. And I have been away for the past 2 Sundays, one by choice and one by necessity. So I'm very grateful to see you. I'm very grateful that Phyllis's grandmother spoke words of truth to her when she was a young lady, and that we get to benefit from Phyllis shining her light brightly and sharing that bit of wisdom with us. And isn't that one of the reasons why we're here with each other, is so that we can experience life, have an aha moment, and then share that experience to bring inspiration to those around us. I've always been drawn to the concept of unity as being practical Christianity. And you might say, well, Ginger, what does that mean? Well, when I think of what it means to be a Christian, my definition is to be Christ-like, and whatever that might mean for you as a person. And for me, embodying those attributes of Christ in my daily life are what I'm striving to experience and to express as this earthly being, Ginger. And you might ask me, what are those attributes? And for me, it's compassion, it's love, it's connection, it's justice, social, economic, all those words that you can attach the word to justice. It's those things, and it's being love in expression and love in action, being forgiveness. Also, being able to accept those attributes towards myself, not just expressing them to other people, but to look at myself and to honor that part of me that craves those things. So I was looking at our 5 basic principles that are over on the wall here, and noticing that we are using this month, because we use 3 different versions of our 5 basic principles, we're using the ones that was created for our youth and family ministry from Unity Worldwide Ministries. And these are one of my favorite versions. And so I talked about this the last time I spoke, but in my opinion, there are 2 principles and then 3 action items. So God is, I am. Those are the principles. And then what you and I do to embody these principles are in our life is that we create, and then we pray, we commune with God, and then we live from an awareness of those principles. So what is there to fear if we are holding on tightly to these first two principles, that God is and I am, and therefore, in the end, all is truly well? So I've been experiencing COVID, I guess because I thought I was missing out. Maybe that was, I just wanted to be in the popular club. So I decided to partake, and I do care for my father, my elderly father, and so I spent as little time as I felt like I could, always had masks, and I was with him this morning. This is the last day I'm supposed to wear a mask, according to the CDC, and I said, Daddy, I go, how are you feeling today? And he goes, oh, I feel really good. And I go, I'm really grateful that you're feeling good. I go, because, I've been kind of worried. And he said, well, don't worry about me. He goes, because if I were to die, I know where I'm going, and it's all good. And I just thought, wow, when I am 80 years old, or actually right now at 52, that's the kind of life that's the kind of philosophy of life that I want to live in this now moment. That whatever comes my way, whatever life brings to me, it's okay. I am at peace with who I am in my future, spiritually, physically. All is well. What is there to be afraid of? What is there to be afraid of if God is and I am, and we just allow that to be? So we're talking about change, and we've been going through change in spades these last 2 years, but we're always going through change. We see it around us, the change in the seasons. We have changes in our exterior world, things that happen around us, but there's also changes in our inner experience of the world. However, I do want to strive that although there are changes in our inner world, there's never a change in that core of who I am, or that core of who you are. And that core is what I like to call that Christ spirit that is within each of us. That's the constant. That's the constant within each of our lives. That is our anchor that we hold on to as the winds of change are swirling all around us. That's the anchor that we tether ourselves to when the winds of interchange are swirling around our head. I am sure that almost every one of us has experienced a night or two where our mind just keeps thinking and just keeps offering suggestions and thoughts, maybe sometimes even panicked thoughts. And I just want to encourage you and remind you that the panicked voice in your head is probably not that I am part of you, that Christ part of you, unless you're being chased by a tiger. Then listen to that voice. I mean, that's the time that you listen to that voice. But in our daily lives, that panicked voice, that anxious voice, that fearful voice, that's not that core that I'm talking about. The core that I'm talking about is the voice that says, it's all right. It's okay. Feel what you're feeling. Get it all out. Let it express. Find out what the root of this is. That calm voice, that is that I am voice that I'm talking about you. So the I am grounds me and allows me to move gracefully through this physical world. And I did want to remind us all that it's okay if we find that there are moments when we're not behaving in a graceful behavior. Because don't fear, you're going to get to experience that again so that you can practice it. You get another chance. So if maybe you botched one thing and you lost your temper, or maybe you said something that wasn't very nice, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Know that there's probably going to be a similar situation that's going to happen, and that's your second chance to allow it to unfold a little more gracefully. So I am still practicing these skills. That's why I'm still here. And I also remain open to the possibility that in every experience I have the opportunity to allow that Christ spirit to shine and show up. So as we are navigating change in our life, it's important to stay flexible, except for when we're talking about new math. That's something I might have to stand on my heel here. I just don't understand new math. And for anybody that has elementary school children, maybe a math teacher could come and talk to me about new math. I'm not sure. I just don't understand. I don't get it. But in all other areas, let's have an open mind and let's try to be flexible with how we do things and how we interact into the world. You know, you and I would not even be in this building or even listening to this YouTube or Facebook talk today if you did not already possess an open and curious mind. Because you're already standing outside of the norm by questioning kind of accepted norms of how the world works. We're saying that we believe that there's a different way to be in this world, that we don't have to be in this world and be fearful and be anxious and be scared, and we don't have to react with hate and blame, but that there's another way to interact in this world. So you're already on the right path because you're here and your mind is open. There can be comfort in the routine, and it can be challenging to unlearn a habit or to learn a new way of accomplishing a task. But as we allow our minds to expand, we find that our brains become more flexible and open to new ideas, and that we can navigate change that much more easily. So most of us are pretty good at gradual change. You know, I can change a little bit at a time. I can adapt. But the challenge comes when change is thrust upon us. It's something maybe we didn't choose, or it's something that we're not prepared for. And that is when it's most important for us to hold on to these principles that we talk about every Sunday. When we find ourselves in the midst of unwanted change, whether it's the loss of a job, the loss of a relationship, or maybe the loss of a loved one, maybe it's the experience of dis-ease, whatever that challenge might be, this is where we hold on, we open our toolbox up, we pick out these tools that will help us to navigate the change and tap into that joy that Joni talked about earlier that's always available to us. And say, how do we do this? Well, first, as we've been talking about every Sunday, I don't know if you've noticed, but the key word is embrace. Everything that we've done so far this year has been embracing. I embrace change and navigate it gracefully. As my Star Trek, new Star Trek fans might know, the Borg said resistance is futile. Try to resist resistance. Embrace it. Because when we resist what's happening around us, we put up barriers. We can't see the opportunity that's around us. We can't see the solutions that are around us when we kind of put up those barriers. So if we can open our minds to the possibility of embracing what's happening so that we can look for that joy, look for that kernel of truth that we can cling to and nurture and grow. The second thing is to really rely on that third principle. I create my experiences by what I think, feel, do, and believe. You and I create our experience. So if we're feeling something that we do not want to feel, we need to ask ourselves, what are we creating? What are we putting in our mind? What are we putting in our thoughts? What are we putting in our actions, the habits that we do every day? You and I have the ability to shape our experience of this world. The third thing is to practice gratitude. I did wake up this morning feeling a little, oh, I wish this, I wish that. If things were only this, if things were only that. And then I'm going, what are you thinking? Who's that voice in my head? And then I was reminded that when I'm stuck into my loop, as Phyllis was talking about earlier, she was complaining about this or being disturbed by this. If I can take a moment and breathe and remember the things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have a warm place to sleep at night. I'm grateful that I have indoor plumbing. Believe it or not, I did explore my hippie phase where we did not have indoor plumbing for a while. And so now every time I go into my bathroom, I'm like, oh, I'm so grateful for indoor plumbing. I'm so grateful for a bathtub. You've got to experience contrast so that you can know what you appreciate and what you like. I'm so grateful that I have food to eat. I'm so grateful that, for whatever time that I have, I do have my Father still with me. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have. I'm grateful for the birds singing this morning. All the things that I'm grateful for. And then I can shift the mood that I'm in. And so that I can tap into that joy that I carry with me all the time. We are all going to experience change. And so if we're going to experience, why don't we choose to enjoy the ride? If it's something I can't get out of, which it's not, why don't we choose? Today I choose to be grateful, so grateful. Today I choose to be joyful, joyful. I choose it. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I am. We said it at the beginning. God is, I am. So as I'm going through this week, as you're going through this week, I encourage you, when you notice that something might be bothering you, that one of your buttons has been pushed, because maybe you're not ready to change the way you work on your work projects or the way that you download Word or PowerPoint or Excel. Maybe you're not ready to embrace that quite yet. Know that there are steps that you can take. You can embrace the change. I'm willing to try this new way. I create my experience of this world. And then I'm very grateful that I have technology that allows me to do my work so much quicker. All these little things add up so that you and I can enjoy this experience on earth. Embrace, create, gratitude, and grace. When you find yourself frustrated, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to get another chance tomorrow. We'll do better tomorrow. Be loving and gentle and kind with yourself. You're the only you that you have. So embrace yourself and love yourself fully. So as we prepare for meditation now, let's remember that no matter the circumstances, outside, inside, we are always safe, that we are always held, and all is well. So let's prepare for meditation now.
In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. I am held, I am whole, I surrender to it all. When I trust and let go, then I know that all is well. All is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. I am safe and all is well.
I'd like to invite you to take a nice deep breath with me in and release. Unwind your arms and your legs and feel the spine and the vertebrae expand and lengthen. Allow your head to float up towards the ceiling and feel the gravity gently pulling your feet down to the earth. It's with an attitude of appreciation, a heart that is open, a vulnerable sense that we take time to commune, that we take time to remember that all is unfolding for our and humanity's and all of life's highest good. That we are one little portion, one little fragment of time in a divine universal expansion. That we are a part of the unfoldment, we are part of the growing, we are part of the knowing that is always happening. And that you and I have made a conscious choice to be fully present
We have made a conscious choice to shine our lights brightly, to engage in a practice that allows us to spend daily time nurturing that flame. Fertilizing the seed within us so that it grows strong. So that we unfold into the beautiful being that we are. And that at times we might feel like we've lost our way, but we've never truly stepped off the path, because the path is always clearly unfolding in front of us. And we just take a moment to feel that reassurance, that love that binds us together, that tethers us to the oneness. In this moment, we are safe. In every moment, we are safe. And all is well. And now let's rest in the silence.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
We are also so grateful for the many ways that this center supports our spiritual growth. We in turn are happy to support this center with our financial contributions and our voluntary service. Today, as we participate in the activity of abundance, we welcome not only tangible treasure, but also your blessings. As the offering bag circulates around the room, we welcome your monetary donation and your blessing by simply placing your hand over the bag with a thought of gratitude before you pass the bag to the next person. We're also grateful for those who have already put in place automatic online giving. Your consistency and dedication helps create a stable and thriving spiritual community. As our greeters come forward to prepare for the offering, please join me now in speaking aloud our abundance affirmation. Together, I am an abundant being living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply. I am not dependent on people or situations for my good. God is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. Standing in the dark or dancing in the light, whether I'm confused or filled with insight, I am always whole, I am complete, just like a mighty oak that's contained in a seed. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I am complete, I am whole, expressing the divine as I travel down the road. I am complete, I am whole, I celebrate the journey of life. I celebrate the journey of life. I celebrate the journey of life.
And now we bless our abundance with these words. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you. I'd like to invite you to stand and join me in saying our closing prayer. Together, we give thanks for the light that fills us, the love that enfolds us, the power that heals us, the presence that guides us. Where we are, God is, and all is well. And in gratitude for our radiant health, please remain in place and join us in singing, Let There Be Peace on Earth.